Uh, Hello. It's been a long time. Uh, Decided I'd make another video on the Galant. Sadly, it's in the exact same spot it was before, in the garage. But that's not where it's been the whole time. I did drive it all, well, mostly all of last summer. There's been a few changes, and I thought I'd just go over a few of them. Um, it's not going to be incredibly exciting because I can't start it, just like I couldn't last video, because this time there's a power steering leak, and it's quite a bitch to get to. It's at the bottom of the rack, and it's right by a bend, so I have to try and fix that or get a line made, which is annoying and probably slightly expensive to get one made. That happened. It's been leaking almost ever since I got it, but the leak got real bad last summer, and by the end of the summer in August, I couldn't drive the car anymore because the hard line's cracked, and yeah, I'm gonna try to get one of those crush fittings and sandwich it together, and if that doesn't work, then it'll be out for a while, which is sad. But I guess I'll go over a few of the changes. I picked up a 1G DSM non-cruise control throttle cable. I put that on last summer. I got rid of the whole mess that was here. The factory cruise control didn't work anyway, and my gas pedal is quite sticky, and this really improved the throttle response and the gas pedal feel, which really great mod, really cheap. Got it on Rock Auto. The biggest thing as of late is I got BC coilovers. Haven't got a chance to drive it on those because I bought these this winter, and the car's been sitting, which is, it's sad because I desperately want to drive it and can't. But I've been toying around with my other cars, and it hasn't been too terrible. I picked up this. It's a factory rear window visor. It's from the VR4s that they made in Japan. From what I understand, which seems to be very true, they're incredibly rare. Very, very rare. I found it on Instagram and picked it up. I spotted it almost instantly, and I was like, I have to have that. Paid too much for it, but how do you put a price on something you can't find? Don't know. A few people just after I bought it wanted it, so if I didn't jump on it when I did, it would have been gone, and I would have been quite sad. The only thing with it is I don't have the factory hardware, because it has little brackets, from what I understand, that go in these holes that I covered up with just bolt tips. They're fake. They don't do anything, but they cover up the holes because underneath is 3M tape, and it would just collect a bunch of dirt underneath there. So I covered them up. I have to redo it though because it's starting to come up there on the corner. I don't want to lose it. I don't want it to break. I can't replace it. But I love it. I think it just, there's not much out there for these cars, so any little aesthetic changes that make it different is good to me, as long as I like it. They do have rain guards. Not sure if I'll ever get those. The hood's been painted. The rust has been fixed. Before, this whole lip in the crease here was all rotten. So it was cut out and new piece put in and body fill, and then I got it painted. And it didn't come out perfect. The paint didn't lay perfect, but it was insanely better than the way it was, and I'm quite happy with it overall. The body works pretty good. It's also not perfect. If you look close enough, there's like a bit of a dip when the hood's sitting, flat along the grill. There is a bit of a difference, but again, a lot better than a rust hole in the hood. I see a lot of them online like that, and I'm happy that mine's good looking. I don't know if this was all done when I made the first video, but the valve cover I did do wrinkle black. I did ceramic paint the heat shield just for some, I don't know if it really does anything, but better heat dissipation. No heat soak in the engine bay, I guess. That's pretty much it as far as engine bay stuff goes. I resprayed the corner lights. They're shiny now. Not a big deal, but they are cracked. They're not good, really. I'd like to get amber corners from the AMG. This one's pretty cracked. But they don't condensate, and they're alright. I got wheels and new tires. The SSRs are still here, but they're no longer on the car. These are Speedline Pro Drive ST2s. They, as far as I know, they were the rally wheel for the GC8 chassis. These are oddly 16-inch and 4-bolt, 4x114.3. All that I've seen are usually 17-inch and the 5-bolt pattern. So they are genuine. It says made in Italy in the back and all, the good things. Bought some stickers and put the stickers on them. They do come with those. They have a Pro Drive sticker that's supposed to go there. I couldn't find it. I didn't look very hard either, but I like the contrast of the white sticker on the white or the black wheel. Looks pretty good. Got some nice summer tires on there. It sits a lot better than it did before. But like I said, I haven't got the chance to drive it, which is very depressing. But I don't plan on getting rid of the car. I plan on keeping it hopefully forever. I do love it. It is great. It makes me very happy, even just looking at it. I did get this Momo wheel. I don't know if it'll focus on there or not. Kind of. It's pretty dark in here. It matches my Momo shift knob. I got it from a buddy. It came in his JDM GC8 WRX. It does say Subaru very faintly here, but I do like the wheel. It's heckin' JDM, but it feels really nice in your hand, and I like it. So I might get it wrapped maybe in Alcantara, or maybe just perforated leather again. Get rid of the Subaru. That's not a right now thing. The car has other stuff that should be fixed before then. It's been good. It goes through some oil. I fixed a few boost leaks. I replaced this gasket on the inlet for the intercooler piping, and down here is the bypass valve. Got a new gasket for that and cleaned up the bypass valve. You probably can't see, but it is shiny now. It was gross. She likes to drink oil. It is a 30-year-old car. It's, but it runs good, starts every time. Doesn't tick. I think the turbo seals are gone. Been debating on whether or not I want to rebuild the 14B turbo or go with the Evo 316G I have. The only thing is, if you just rebuild the 14B, I don't have to go and do injectors and probably upgrade the fuel pump and get ECM link, and there's no one who can tune that around where I am. I have no idea about all that stuff. I would just like to keep it simple and keep the car on the road for now. I do have a spare engine. I have no idea how, but I would love to learn how to rebuild them myself. Build one specifically. I would love to make 350 wheel in this chassis. I love back road driving. I'm not a real straight line kind of guy, so that helps with cost, because I don't want to make 600, 700, 800 wheel and have a drag car. So I think it's very possible. I know these can handle 300, 350 wheel stock, no problem, but I would love to just, do pistons, rods, cams, and, maybe port, I don't know. I don't think I'd port the head or anything like that. Getting into stuff that I don't know enough about, so I'm just going to shut up now. But I just like to keep it lower power, but kind of build it so that I know it's bulletproof. And yeah, on the agenda, like I said, is the power steering leak. Then I don't know from there, really. I just want to drive the shit out of it, really. People love the car. A lot of people ask what it is, but surprisingly, a lot of people almost know what it is, even though there's none here, not a single one in the province but mine, and I think one sad, neglected, old rally car from somewhere. There's only 2 here, which is surprising up here in good old Canada. I'm gonna be putting in some red line here soon. Once I get it on the go. I do have a lift here now. It's hiding under there. Really helpful for doing any maintenance or anything anywhere you don't have to crawl around on the ground with basically almost anything that has to do with the bottom portion of the vehicle. So yeah, there's my silly little shitty update. I'm absolutely no better at making videos than I was before, because I've only made one in the past, I don't know what, year and a half. But all the rust is pretty much, as far as I know, fixed, passed inspection, and I love it. I love it. People love it. They get a kick out of it, and most importantly, it beats all the Civics. And that's mainly what's around here. So as long as it beats the Civics, it's it's good, right? Yeah, that's that. I got one more thing. I can show you the old suspension that was on it. All this KYB AGX struts and iBox springs. They're very tired, very old, no good. Garbage. So like I said, I'm beyond excited to get the new suspension, or try it out, I guess. That's it, really. I don't think many people will watch this, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You got an Instagram that you'd like me to follow because you have one? I'll go ahead and follow it. I like to follow as many VR4s as I can. The community is pretty cool, and I love the car, so anybody else who has one is an acquaintance of mine, I suppose. So yeah, until the next time, I'd like to make a driving video somehow, or a video of it running, or just get a better video of it outside maybe, but I don't do very well with talking to nobody in the camera. I shut the door so that nobody would hear me, because it's just weird. It's just weird to talk to nobody. So, yeah. Anyway, questions, put them down below to the 2.5 people who are going to watch this. And till the next time.